Saturn Automobile Troubleshooting. If you're looking for help fixing your Saturn automobile, look no further. Our comprehensive Saturn Automobile Troubleshooting Guide will explain common issues, provide tips, and show you how to read your model's error codes. There are fuel leaks through evaporation. Fuel is sensitive to temperature, and when it is hot the fuel will expand. This means that there has to be some way of venting the fumes. Since the fumes are toxic, modern cars are fitted with equipment to stop that toxicity from reaching the outside. The main problem you get with this is leaking through evaporation. Most problems happen with the fuel cap, and it is easy and cheap to replace these regularly. However, if you see a warning light, never ignore it. If you end up with a failure in the catalytic converter, the repairs could be costly. The car gives out excessive emissions. The emission system is designed to keep pollution to a minimum while making sure your car runs properly. The system includes a lot of sensitive equipment that can fail from time to time, and these cause a variety of different problems in the car. For example, an O2 sensor that is faulty may start affecting the fuel mixture, leading to inefficiencies in the running and economy of the vehicle. My fuel economy is falling. If the engine runs efficiently, it will burn fuel at a better rate, but if parts of the system start to wear out and are not replaced, you will find the mileage will drop. Keeping on top of things like your fuel and air filters, O2, and mass air sensors, with a proactive servicing regime, will keep your car running efficiently. The bottom line is that fuel economy depends on how well you maintain the engine. Making sure that the vehicle is regularly serviced, with appropriate oil changes, filter changes and new spark plugs can make all the difference when it comes to mileage. The starter motor is failing. The starter motor is the component that turns the engine over when you start the car. If it fails, it is either a result of electrical solenoid damage, the motor itself has broken, or there are other faults in the electrical system. It is difficult to assess when a starter motor is likely to break, and to avoid replacing it unnecessarily, it is best to get the car inspected by a professional to determine the cause of the starting issues before doing so. The automatic transmission is slipping. The automatic transmission can be long-lasting and efficient if well maintained. It is not unreasonable for it to last over 200,000 miles. If you start to find the transmission is less smooth or slips, it could be that there is damage or clogging in the seals, gaskets, and lines inside the system. The transmission should be serviced regularly to avoid this. The transmission filters are clogged. Just like any other fluid, transmission fluid will pick up all sorts of particles over time, and many of these end up in the filter, which then becomes clogged and need replacing. However, the transmission system is closed, meaning that if you are getting issues with clogging and blockages, it is likely to be down to some serious problems that could be beyond repair. There are cracks in the windscreen. Usually, it takes some kind of external force like a stone to crack a windscreen, but there are some cars that are prone to damage because of factory production vulnerabilities. Although a small crack might not seem like a big deal, it can spread rapidly and compromise the integrity of the glass. Source: servicingmaster.co.uk